Corvo! Everyone says you did something good tonight.
Once known as the Lord Regent, is no longer in power. His corruption illegitimate.
Damn me, he's done it. Word is spreading all over the city. The tyranny is over. By this time tomorrow, Emily will be on the throne. After that, we'll clear your name and put everything we've got into rebuilding the city.
I wish there were more of a city to rule. Most of Dunwall is rats and corpses.
The Admiral's right, I'm afraid. Corvo, you did your job while the rest of us sat on our asses. Our work starts tomorrow.
Tonight, rest easy. Tomorrow, we crown an empress. To Corvo, the man who served to change the course of history.
To Emily Colm, and the new dawn rising for Dunwall and the Empire.
We have mathematics, court protocol, and cosmology, of course.
And like you must be thinking of settling down.
Of course not, no. I just think I should have a central role. She trusts me.
It's true, she does, but she should trust all of us. Don't you trust me, Miss?
Do you need me to put something together for you?
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Recent rebel... Phase of the city's government. Please remain alert. Further announcements.
Samuel, you move like you've been drinking. Did the poison work its magic? Is he dead?
It better have worked. It cost me a month's profit.
Yes, sir. I believe Corvo has breathed his last. Just as you wanted.
You've done a fine job, then.
Remember, we need the body. If we come forward with the corpse of the man who murdered the Empress, we'll be greeted as heroes.
Yes, it'll grant us legitimacy. We'll be the men who rescued Emily and brought down the Lord Regent and his assassin. You'll see to the body, won't you, Samuel?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry something terrible, Corvo, but I only gave you half the poison. They were watching me and it was all I could think to do. I think you're strong enough to survive that. I'll put you on a raft, and then I've got to ship out myself before they find out I've gone against their wishes. Snakes. They'll want to do the same to me as soon as I've outlived my uses. Hopefully you'll wake up and find your way out of this cursed city.
This is the one who was with the Empress when she died. Poisoned. Tivian stuff. Amateur work. He'll live. That's up to Dowd.
I recognize those marks on your hand. A gift from your friend. The one who talks to you in the dark. Talks to you when you visit his shrines. I visited those shrines too. And I know what it felt like to shove a blade into your Empress. But I don't know you. Who you are, and who you fight for. You're a mystery. And I can't allow that.
Here you are at last, in a ruined and drowning world, held captive by the man who killed your Empress, the assassin Dowd. Your friends poisoned you and dumped your body in the river. Did they do it to protect themselves, so no one would ever know what they'd done? Or was it because they were a single move away from controlling an empire, and they knew you'd never... Manipulate Emily. Maybe none of these. Perhaps that's just the nature of man.
him back here?
Hard to say, but we should watch the streets. We'll see him from the rooftops.
All right. If nothing else, we can cut him off at the market.
He can't get through the rail station without the key.
This one is resourceful. You'll find it.
What is it?
Forgive me, but we can't seem to stop him. He's crossed secure perimeters almost at will. It's more than possible he's nearby. We failed you, sir. What are your orders?
Orders remain the same. But they won't. I know where he's going. He will come to me.
So you've lost it all. Ruined at last. Lord Regent.
Royal Spy Master. Hiram Burroughs. You small, worried man. You'll never know how many times I've thought about trying to get close to you again.
Just to put a piece of sharp in
Try. But now there's no need. You've been taken down by the same apparatus that gave you life to begin with. Laws and courtroom, mighty swell of public outrage.
Back. What the hell are you? You some new kind of guard? Like a tall boy? Can't be. Doctor, maybe? Just kidding. Assassin, maybe. Passing through, huh? Oh. Going so soon? Thought you'd never leave.
Wish I had a last swig of whiskey. You're the masked guy's been taking down all the lords and ladies. No way through this gate unless you got the sewer key. Only one place to get that key, and I wouldn't go there. Not for all the gold in Dunwall Tower. Not again. Maybe you could pull it off, though. Something attacked us in the distillery. It used the rats. I know it sounds crazy. And then it run back under the streets. So we come down here to kill it. Slackjaw leading the way. Went bad. I barely crawled out. Don't know what happened to Slackjaw. He had the sewer key, though. It was a fog. And then rats. Rats everywhere. Slackjaw chased him deeper into the sewers.
I'm going to boil off the nasty fat and sinew and carve a pretty song on your bones. There's my love. Are you ready to help get Slackjaw's bones? Granny has some birthday gifts for you. I've been saving them up in case you ever came back to me. Not going to help Granny? Well, I'm disappointed. You better leave. Have a change of heart, dearie. Aren't you a gentleman helping Granny Rags with her stew? We'll eat well tonight, sweetheart. First thing, you'll have to put him to the knife. Don't want him crawling out of the pot now.
What you doing? Listen on me, Corvo. Don't help her. Don't let her kill me. You can have anything I own.
You have to
Corn,
gut him
whiskey.
first, dear.
I got a key to the sewerways. Whatever you want. What are you doing? Don't help her. She's out of her mind. I can reward you. What do you want? Money? Weapons?
Oh, no, you don't. I'll kill you and cook you.
You can't
and
kill her with a sword.
charge for breakfast.
No, with a sword you can't.
I control the clouds. They come and go at my command. All my little friends, come to me now. You think you're going to save him? It's not worth it. Now Granny is going to kill you just like all the others. It works best if I boil you alive. Any chance you'll keep in the pot, dearie? Now it's too late for him, and it's too late for you. You will die, and I'll carve spells into your ribs.
know the cameo don't look like her, but it's supposed to be her when she was young. That's where she gets her powers. Throw it into the furnace, burn the cameo, and you kill her.
Wanna know something funny? When we were kids, we were all scared of Granny Rags. Thought she was a terrible witch. Then we grew up and figured she was just a sad old lady. We were right the first time. Now ain't that funny?
I owe you. This won't even the score, but it's all I got left. Luck to you, Corvo.
Find your way into such interesting places, Corvo. At the eye of the storm, raging between Granny Rags and this man who has lived his whole life with a cleaver in one hand and a bottle in the other. Crawling out of those flooded ruins, winding your way back to the pub where you last saw Emily. Where is she now? How does it feel now, knowing your allies betrayed you? Strange how there's always a little more innocence left to lose. And Dowd, the man who killed the Empress, you had him in the palm of your hand, and you let him walk away? You fascinate me.
Position. Says to bring a bottle, I bring a bottle. He says to bring food, I bring food. He says to undress, I
All these rats crawling all over everything. The city's dead. We'll make it 3 more months.
Please, no! Oh, it's you, Corvo. Thank the stars. We all thought you'd been killed. Except for Samuel. He seemed sure you'd survived. I saw him on the river shortly before the killing began. He was smart enough not to come ashore. But I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you is my guess. Please, no!
There you are. Someone's been killed. Help! Find him. Watch it.
Good to see that you still breathe. The city would not be the same if you were not with us. I've completed Piero's work on an arc pylon, but only just.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes. I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will only trigger in the presence of our enemies. This arc pylon is more powerful than the older design. It will function at a greater range, striking down our foes while ignoring us. I need my final sequence, which is recorded in the blueprint for this device. Havelock was inspecting it before the killing started. Return the blueprint to me. It was in his bedroom before he left. Hopefully, it's still there. You? Astonishing! The arc pylon is complete. Now to activate it.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes.
What is your opinion, Corvo? I should have guessed you'd want to act decisively. It's a simple adjustment, and we will be ready. All is ready, Corvo. All that remains is plugging in a whale oil tank to power it. Will you do the honor?
When this arc pylon...
I'll do what you want,
no one will
but
dare
ask
come
quickly.
near us.
What can I make for you? This may be the last time. Anything? Amazing! Destruction on a grand scale. It defies description. So many lives silenced in an instant. We once discussed a system of signals to be used in Emily's tower for communication across the river. I wonder if he remembers that.
Well, Corvo, I hope we can be considered colleagues again. You were condemned, I was kidnapped. Men like us rise above such things. This Piero of yours, a strange mind.
Goodbye, Corvo. I wish to apologize for what was done to you. It seems that holding all the pieces and standing a step from the throne changed something in the others. Something I don't understand. Don't underestimate Havelock, Corvo. He'll be waiting.
I wish you peace, Corvo.
Corvo, I can't believe you're alive. They killed everyone, Corvo. They killed everyone to cover it all up. Then they took Emily with them and they left. I couldn't do anything to protect her. Please find her. Make her safe. All his talk of being an honorable military man, but Havelock will use Emily like a puppet to his own advantage. Something changed in the Admiral as soon as the Lord Regent died. It had been building up. Martin would...
Thought I'd find you here. It never pays to bet against you, does it? I saw the signal. I knew you'd be back, Corvo. I knew it. We'll need to get out of here soon. The Admiral controls the military now, Martin's High Overseer, and Pendleton's in favor with the aristocracy and Parliament. They need Emily, of course. But if Havelock senses that it's all about to fall down around him, who knows what he's liable to do? Good. Then it's one more trip across the river to where it meets the sea. That's where the Lord Regent was building his new lighthouse. Ought to be something to see. This is it, sir. I suspect Havelock Martin and Lord Pendleton landed there a while ago and went into the lighthouse. Knowing them, they're not giving up without a fight. I remember hearing the Admiral and Martin talking about this place as where they'd hold up if they had to. Anybody going in has to breach the fort, the gatehouse. Then there's only one way to the top. All I can say is that it's been a pleasure serving with you. Maybe after all this is settled, we'll see each other again. Good luck, Corvo. If anyone deserves it, you do. Give my best to Emily. After she's on the throne, she won't have time for an old man like me. I knew you were sharp, Corvo. But somehow you managed to get through all this mess without losing sight of what really matters. For that, I respect you. The city's gonna pull itself up, I believe. Too many good people here to let it all turn to ashes. I'd best be going. The battlefield's no place.
I'll feed your back to the house. Here you are. Lost it. It looked feed your heart to the house. Flank him. Clear the line. Where'd he go? I can't. Someone help me! Watch out!
This was too easy.
I know you're here.
Fish bait.
Get behind him! You're gonna bleed, damn you! Clear the line! Got you now! He's here! Awesome! Here's you! Got you now! Keep skulking around. Get around him. Somewhere around here. Take this. He's here. Where are you? I'll find you. It's going to be bad. Here you are. Awesome. You won't stay hidden from me. Yeah, must have been nothing. See something? I'll flush you out. What was it? Fire! Get over here! Heart to the house! There! Good kill. I know you scum. Got you now!
Remember when we were supposed to... This is all Martin's fault. We hadn't... Did you think I'd fight you, Corvo? Sorry to disappoint. This is yours. The key to Emily's cell. She'll be glad to see you. You made quite an impression on her. Did you know that? She asked about you constantly. Where you were, what you'd been doing. I told her. In the end, I told her everything. From the start, when we had such noble goals in mind, to the end, when we were afraid, fighting in secrecy about who we could trust and who we had to kill. Arguing over who would act as new Lord Regent. And she listened, eyes wide. She's become an interesting girl. If she lives, she'll make a memorable empress. Go ahead.
Is it going to be okay now? Will I be Empress?
So ends the interregnum, and now Emily Caldwin I will take her mother's throne after a season of turmoil. You will stand at her side, Corvo, guiding her young mind and protecting her from those who seek to exploit her or cause her harm. You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is, with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension, comes a golden age, brought about by your hand. And decades hence, when your hair turns white and you pass from this world, Empress Emily, Emily the Wise, at the height of her power, will lay your body down within her mother's great tomb, because you are more to her than royal protector. Farewell, Corvo.
Enough for all of the big and the small. Well, the taller they stand, well, the harder they fall. We live for today, but we die for the next. With blood in our veins, in the air, and our chest, or we step into war with our hearts on the line. The dirt on our boots, it shakes free over time. The music, it fades, the violence slows, the darkness, it rises as the sun goes. Love is a distant aroma at best, a withering smile that's stuffed deep in your vest. The night air, it wraps its fingers around your body, it shakes from a now distant sound. Oh, the sound of her voice, a sweet symphony, played over and over until you are free. The music, it fades, the violence slows, the darkness rises as the sun goes. Can you feel the new day rising, climbing up the east horizon? They can told us down we'll fight through each and every one will start new. Well, we shall not stumble, no, we shall not fall. We shall not crumble, no, we shall stand tall. Well, death it will come, as sure as the night. But we will not run, no, we live but to fight. Oh, with blood on our hands and dirt on our knees, we tear at the ones who brought the disease.